My aunt read Caleb's reservation aloud and Thanksgiving quit calling Naomi a friend. The Thanksgiving verdict started before dessert because my aunt wanted to split the bill fairly. Dinner was at my grandmother's house with every leaf in the table extended, the good plates out, and my mother pretending she could keep peace with mashed potatoes. My boyfriend Caleb came because after a year and a half my family had stopped treating him like a guest. That made the problem with Naomi harder. According to Caleb, Naomi was just an old friend from grad school who had lousy timing and a talent for making normal things sound intimate. He said she reached out because she trusted him, not because she wanted him. Every time I said I hated how often her name floated up around midnight, he told me I was confusing emotional mess with cheating. I tried to believe that because holidays are brutal places to be wrong. 3 weeks earlier, he told me he was driving to Cincinnati to help his cousin through a separation. He missed my call that night, texted at 12:31 that the guest room was freezing, and came home the next day with hotel shampoo in his duffel. He said his cousin's pipes had burst, and everyone got moved to a nearby inn. I did not believe it cleanly enough to fight. At Thanksgiving, my Aunt Marjorie was handling takeout containers and cost sharing because she cannot let any family meal remain a family meal. She asked Caleb if he still had the email from the inn where he saved everybody on the Cincinnati weekend because she wanted the property name for a girls' trip. Caleb said he would find it later. Marjorie said later meant never and pulled up his mail herself because he had logged into the family iPad earlier to print football squares. She typed in search and clicked the first result before he reached her. The confirmation filled the screen. Maple House Inn. Reservation for 2. Guest 1. Caleb Morris. Guest 2. Naomi Bell. 1 queen room. Romance package. Add-on removed. At check-in. Nobody moved. My mother asked what romance package removed meant. Marjorie kept reading. The stay date was the Saturday he told me he was with his cousin. The note under modifications said wine service canceled upon guest request and breakfast kept for 2. That was the turn. Until then, people could still tell themselves I was letting one woman's timing poison a decent relationship. Once the reservation sat in the middle of Thanksgiving, with Naomi's name typed next to his, the room stopped managing my reaction and started measuring his lie. Caleb said the inn had reused an old template and Naomi only ended up on the booking because she made the reservation while coordinating where his cousin could crash. That might have lived another minute if my brother had not asked why a frozen guest room at a cousin's house required 1 queen room and a romance package for Caleb and Naomi instead of the cousin. Caleb said he never saw the romance add-on until arrival and removed it immediately. He said Naomi drove because his car was in the shop and that I was about to let one ugly reservation prove whatever I had already decided. Maybe that was partly true. Maybe Naomi booked something inappropriate, and he was too conflict avoidant to tell me. Maybe 1 queen room still did not prove anything physical happened. What nobody at that table could argue with was that he lied about where he slept, hid Naomi's role completely, and let me keep feeling irrational for noticing how much of our relationship had begun organizing itself around her crises. My grandmother put down her fork and said there would be no more reading aloud, which in our family means the paper already did enough. I asked Caleb one question. If Naomi was only a friend in trouble, why did he build a story that left her out? He did not answer fast enough. By the time pie got cut, nobody was asking whether I had spoiled Thanksgiving. They were arguing over whether the reservation proved an affair or just the kind of intimacy that makes the distinction feel pathetic.